Guys, the open interest is more important than ever before. Furthermore, we have interesting chart movements on the day chart and the hourly chart. And of course, we have also some interesting news regarding crypto in Argentina. So guys, watch until the end. And if you like our content, please leave a like here and subscribe to the channel and have fun with the content.
500 billion US dollar erasing in market cap after Jerome Powell's speech yesterday. What are the reasons? Therefore, we want to talk about in this part, and we have also some really interesting other topics. So I would say let's start with the content. First of all, we need to talk about the key statements from Jerome Powell's speech. The Federal Reserve leaves the interest rates unchanged. This was a really strong signal for the market. We have talked about this in yesterday's video. But Jerome Powell talked about that the inflation is still too high and they will wait before they can lower the interest rates. So this came very spontaneously for the market. Many investors, we can say, expected the next interest lowering in March. Jerome Powell said we won't see this. Maybe we will see sometime this year interest lowerings, but not like we have predicted in last December, around 6 interest lowerings just in this year, because the market is not strong enough. They will wait till the inflation will move towards the sustainable 2% target before they won't lower the interest rates. And that's the reason for this, we can say a really strong crash. We have seen 500 billion in just 5 minutes. This was a really strong market reaction. Another really interesting topic. Open interest on CME is dropping like a stone. Roughly 30,000 bitcoins declined from the top. We still see this declining on the CME open interest. What is the reason therefore? We talked about it in some other parts. After the ETFs listings, investors choose the ETFs over the CME open interest contracts because the ETFs are the way more attractive finance products, especially for institutional investors. But we can say as a crypto community, for us, this is a really positive phenomenon. Why? Because in the next few months, if we see other spot buys of the Bitcoin spot ETFs, the market will be way less volatile, because open interest can be sorted out of the market, or better say, we can be cleared by the market, even if we see a really strong drop. But if we see a spot buy, this can't be cleared out of the market, so we will see a less volatility market, which is a strong indication. Last topic for today, Argentine government removes taxes on Bitcoin and crypto. We need to say this one isn't so big for the Bitcoin price, because Argentinian is not the biggest country and not the strongest country or the strongest country with its economics. But it's really interesting, because I think we will see a really strong rising adoption rate in Argentinian with those population over, I think, 150 million people. They will get into crypto much more likely from now on, especially if taxes are removed on Bitcoin and crypto. I think Argentina is one of the countries with the biggest inflation on earth. That's why crypto is currently a really big topic in this country. And so with this removed taxes, we will see a much more likely adoption rate for Bitcoin, Ethereum and other altcoins. And in my eyes, this could be our first pilot phase or pilot project phase, where we see what will happen if a country uses crypto way much more. And not, we are talking here in this topic about El Salvador. We talk about a really big country with millions of peoples in population. And I think this is getting really interesting. So I would say, let's jump into the charts.
In the charts, we will today start on the smaller time frames. I will just jump in the 1 hourly time frame here, because we have seen a significant move which could redirect the Bitcoin course for the next few days and maybe even the next few weeks and months, as we talked in the last videos about. So as we can see clearly here in our yesterday's video, we talked about that we could possibly get rejected from our previous consolidation, what was exactly the case there. So we managed to get this little pump from our support, but then got rejected and left our support or left our uptrend to the downside, which is indeed definitely a bearish sign, because for now we must say we just created a new low point below our uptrend. We now are trying to get back into the uptrend, but if we don't manage that and then creating a newer low point here, in my opinion, that would be definitely the last sign that we will see a further correction from our current price we are seeing at the Bitcoin chart. For sure, we also have to talk about the larger time frames we already talked about yesterday's video. We would still have our bullish price targets, which we cannot even fully filled the first one. The second one is even further away from us for the moment. So if we don't manage to get inside our uptrend again, which would be indeed a definitely bullish sign, but if we don't manage that, that would be again confluential with our breakout out of this uptrend to the downside. Of course, we are not filling bullish price targets. We are breaking out of an uptrend, and on the bigger time frames, as we talked about on the start of the week, and we will talk about tomorrow again about the week chart. But for now, I would say the week chart is not looking great. The monthly chart was not looking great. Smaller time frames are not looking great. And even if we have a jump on the daily time frame for now, I will just put us this falling wedge. And even the daily chart is not looking that great. For sure, we still have 5 hours left to maybe get back into the uptrend candle and don't get rejected again. But if this daily candle will close below the, I would say $42,700, that would be for me a pretty obvious sign that we have a pretty high chance to see a further correction. And if we have a closer look at this chart formation right here, we can clearly see we are coming from a bigger downtrend, then formed a little reversal, which could be a bear flag at this moment. And what does the chart pattern of a bear flag mean? That we could possibly see a dump as big as we saw the dump coming into this bear flag, which could lead us to prices around 36,000, which would be another big drop for Bitcoin. In my opinion, we should definitely be prepared for this one. As I told you earlier, if we are closing below these low points we formed right here and get another reject from our uptrend, then I'm pretty confident that we will see a further correction. I may even open a short position. That depends on how long does it take that we will see that retracement right here. But for now, I would say that's it for the chart. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like and comment down below to push the algorithm a little bit. And if you're new to this channel, make sure that you're subscribed and activate the bell. We are pushing out chart updates, news updates, on-chain data updates for your trading experience every other day. So make sure to subscribe. It's absolutely free and you will just get notified if we upload the next video on the next day. So I would say see you tomorrow. Bye bye.